I don't make sense sometimes. Hi guys, I'm Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna start another vlog because we're just gonna keep the vlogs rolling while we're all stuck at home. Millie says hi. Maybe reluctantly, I'm not sure. Oh, she's gonna be dramatic and lay her head down. But what am I telling you guys? Oh, currently I am reading. I haven't read for a couple of days actually. I've just been kind of doing stuff around the house, and Aaron and I have been playing a lot of games and that kind of thing. But I am currently reading The Dead Avocado by Elaine Dundee. This is for the Indie Press Project. The press for this month, or the indie press for this month, is NYRB. This is a story about a young American woman named Sally J. Gorse, and she is spending some time in Paris and having the time of her life. So I've read one chapter so far. I really am enjoying the writing and just like the overall tone of it. So fingers crossed that it will be a good one, although we have had an instance in books that I don't love, and that is love at first sight. But I'm still on board. We're gonna see how it goes. Maybe this will be the exception to the rule and I'll actually like it. But I have some work to do this morning for the preschool, and just some chores to do around the house, and you know, just other normal life stuff now, hanging out at home. So if you'd like to join me, go ahead and keep on watching.
Come. Good boy. Drop. Drop it. Drop it. Thank you. That's it. Boing. Boing.
Good boy.
Good boy. Drop it. Hey, drop that. Thank you.
As he runs back in the shade.
Come. Hey, come here. Loki.
Muellers.
Loki, come.
Millie Mae.
Loki.
Hi. Go get it. Yeah.
Hey guys, so I've had a super busy day today. Got minimal filming / no reading done. So Aaron and I decided to get into bed early and read for a while. I got myself my tea, my book. The puppers are ready to go. You'll never guess where Loki is. Millie Mae. Millers, will you say hi?
I think she's in there. There she is. There you are. And then there's a cow. In there. Hi, bud. You ready for bed? Yeah.
So, yeah. Hoping to get a good chunk of reading done right now. And see how The Dead Avocado continues. All right, friends, we have our work done for the morning. We had our twice weekly meeting with our students, my mom and I did, and now I'm pretty much free for the rest of the day to do whatever. And I think I'm going to spend a good chunk of it reading, because like I had mentioned, I hadn't been reading a whole lot the last couple of days. I did get a few chapters read in The Dead Avocado last night. I love her writing style. It is what did I write? Like, it's just sexy, if that is possible. Like, the whole character of Sally is just, she's just trying to live life to the best of her abilities, and she has this like innate fear that she's not going to get to, and it's just really, really entertaining and pleasant. And as Sally is telling us this story, she will like interject with like little thoughts and like observations that are all wonderful. I'm thoroughly enjoying this book, like, and we've barely scratched the surface. I mean, I've read how many pages? I've read 4 chapters, 60 pages. It's not a very long book, but I am so enjoying it. I'm really hopeful that it continues this way, because if it does, like, this is going to be a book that I will just like love. So that's fun. Ultimately, it would be really great to get this book finished today, because I have an ebook checked out from the library that's a romance that I had started a few weeks ago and then kind of like walked away from because I had been reading it on my Kindle while I was babysitting for my friend when she was at work. She's a nurse. She works hard, so I was able to hang out with her kid for a while, which was really nice. And then while her daughter was napping, I was reading on my Kindle, because that's just the easiest way to read when you're holding a child. And I would like to get that finished. So I think that's the plan for today. Erin will probably be home early again, because that's just sort of the new normal around here, but it's beautiful outside, and I'm gonna have some tea, and I'm gonna sit and drink my tea. That made it sound like I was gonna drink something else a little bit stronger. Maybe later, I don't know, we'll see. And it looks like Erin's calling me, so we'll catch up soon.
Millie Mae, you gonna show everybody how you sunbathe? How no one ever looked so happy as you when you sunbathe? No? You're not? You going to come up and see me? Hi. Hi. Come on. Come on, Booker. Come on. Good girl. Oh, you're gonna sunbathe in Mama's lap. That's what you're doing, huh? Who's here, buddy? Millie Mae, who's here? Oh, he's making you wait for it, huh, bud?
Hi, bud. Oh, hi. Hi. Hi, Millers. Hi.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Mama. Huh?
Hi. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on.
What would Crystal say if she was here?
Help her.
Help her. Help her.
Come on. How's that cerveza?
A few things better than barbecuing and having a beer. Pretty good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so I did a lot of reading yesterday. I got a good chunk of this book finished, but I haven't finished it yet, and I know I said that I wanted to do that because I did, and it just didn't happen, which is totally okay. It's totally fine. I just have said that like 3 days in a row now, like, I'm gonna finish this book today, and then I haven't. But that being said, I'm so enjoying the reading experience of this. The humor is so good. Dundee's descriptions of people are hysterical. Her observations on society or just different situations are just fantastic. I have been constantly, and I mean constantly, reading like sentences or paragraphs out loud to Erin because they're just so clever and so funny. And the character of Sally is fantastic. Like, she's so interesting and imperfect, and I love it. But I think the fact that this book was published in 1958, the language is just a bit different, and so I have to slow myself down. I can't read as fast as I normally do, because normally, does it take me this long to read a book that's 250 pages? Absolutely not. But I don't want anyone to think that's because I'm not enjoying it, because I love it so much. Like, I need to go find out what other books this woman has written, because this is fantastic. But that's where I'm at right now. It is almost 12:30. Yeah, 12:30, I can tell time. We have a nice, drizzly, dreary, nasty day outside. It's gross, so that's fun. No reading outside / barbecuing for us today, but yeah, not a whole lot of plans for the day. Shocking in this self-isolation time, or social distancing time, however you want to phrase it. So yeah, I'll be damned if I don't finish this book today. It's gonna happen today. I have said it too many times and had it not happen. So I'm not gonna disappoint anyone, mostly myself. So we're gonna get this read and get this finished and then figure out what our next read is gonna be, which is something I'm looking forward to, even though I'm enjoying this book so much. But let's finish this book. Bud, you
Dude.
crazy.
You crazy puppy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's nasty. No, that's nasty.
Okay, here we go, bud.
I finished it! Finally. I finally finished it. I really enjoyed it a lot. Like, a lot. It was very fun, but still so complex in like a wonderful way. So, be looking for a review on that one. Now, I just need to figure out what I'm gonna read next. I know I mentioned, I don't know if it was in this vlog or a previous vlog, that I had started, no, it was this vlog, that I had started a romance novel weeks ago and just never got back to it. And I was thinking about picking that one up, but my Kindle's dead right now, and I would kind of like to continue reading. So I don't know, we'll see. So while my Kindle's charging, maybe we can figure out something short to read in the interim. Yeah, I really don't have anything in particular that I'm wanting to read right now, and like the romance novel is more of just I'd really just like to get it finished, especially because I have it checked out as an ebook from the library, so if I could just get that done and not have to worry about it, that would be great. But I'm not sure, so I gotta think on it and then we'll figure it out and then I'll report back. A decision has been reached. I am going to be picking up The Pleasure of My Company by Steve Martin. I read Shop Girl, his novella, in 2017. It was my first year on BookTube and freaking loved it. So I'm really curious to see how this goes because it has been so long since I've read that and I've changed so much as a reader throughout my time on BookTube. It'll be really interesting to see what I think of this. It's considered a novel. I've had it with my short stories and short story collections because I figured, I mean, this isn't much bigger than Shop Girl, but maybe it needs to be with my general fiction. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna pick that up, but I think after I finish that, and I'm gonna say it again, even though I've said it 1,000 times over, I really would love to finish this today. I mean, it's sub 200 pages. It's like 163 pages. That's almost nothing. I think I'm gonna pick up The Chronicle of Secret Riven by Ronlyn Deming. This is book 2 of the Keeper of Tales trilogy. I read The Mapmaker's War last spring and freaking loved it. Definitely one of my favorite books that I read last year, and it came out of nowhere. And this is the second in the trilogy. It doesn't follow the same character from The Mapmaker's War. This actually takes place 1,000 years after the great conflict known as the Mapmakers' War. So I'm really curious to see what this one will be like, because it does not appear that this is written in second person like the Mapmakers' War was either. So we have a plan, and hopefully around there somewhere within these I will get that romance novel read. But yeah, let's get some reading done. Well, I did what I set out to do, and I finished this today. It was a very interesting reading experience. I found the first half of it to be so-so. It was fine. I was like, this is kind of odd. I don't know how I feel about it. And the second half I enjoyed far more. This is the story of a man named Daniel, who you quickly figure out has some obsessive compulsive tendencies and some neuroses that make it hard for him to live an average everyday life. He doesn't work because he's incapable of it, and gets assistance from the state, but also gets money sent to him from his grandmother. And he's a very isolated man. He sees his therapist twice a week, who comes to see him at his home. And the story kind of goes off from there when things kind of end up a little bit weird. And it's kind of one of those stories in which just one or two things go quote unquote wrong to set off a series of events. And that's kind of where the story takes off. And I have to say, there are parts of his relationship with his therapist that I just don't think are believable. But if you can suspend that belief for a little while, or suspend the disbelief, I guess I should say, for a little while, it can be considered a sweet story. I enjoyed my reading experience of it. I think if it were any longer, it would be way too long though. But interesting nonetheless. Very Steve Martin-esque. I would say I enjoyed Shop Girl more when I read it, but that was also years ago, and like I mentioned, I've changed so much as a reader. But I think we're going to go ahead and end the vlog here. It seems like a great stopping point, and I've been trying to avoid making these things too long. But I'm sure we'll start another vlog tomorrow, because that just seems to be what I'm doing these days. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you loved it, please subscribe, and we will see you in my next video. Happy reading!